everybody, welcome on in. Happy Monday. Yeah, we did it. We're on a Monday. Look at us go. Holy cow, it's a Monday. Hi everybody, welcome on in. Happy Monday. We're here, we're vibing. How we all doing? Hello, welcome on in. Good to have y'all out here. I hope y'all on the YouTube side saw my lovely thumbnail of my new house that I made. Oh, it's so fancy. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. I just feel like maybe there could be a little like, click a little cheeky little like button on the stream. Cool, thank you. Sam, I'm doing good. Thank you so very much for asking. How you doing? Jugglet Jedi, hi. Nathan, hello, what's going on? Miss May, what's going on? Lulu Goblin, hello. Jordan, what's going on? Lilika, hello. Must love mom. Hi. I do love my mom. She's pretty great. How we doing, everybody? Country Belle, welcome on in. The house is so pretty. Thank you. Sky, what's up? How we doing? Rennington, hi. Jan, hello. Ye old envelope, hello. How we doing? Marcel, what's going on? Good to have ya. Officer Apple, hello. What's going on? Zaps, hi. Have you talked to Wombat recently? How do you know Wombat? Well, I've actually never met a real life Wombat, but I know Wombat with 2 A's, the Minecrafter. He comes in stream every once in a while. He's a good dude. So, but I haven't had the privilege of meeting like an actual live Wombat yet. I don't know if that'd go over too well. I think they're kind of aggressive. Billy Tofu, hi, how we doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, happy Memorial Day to everybody in the US who's doing something for it today. Hope you're able to take a little bit of time for yourself today. Kilyaru, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. Appreciate that. Also, Cameron, before the stream, thank you for the tier 1 membership, my dude. Appreciate that. Only found out what one was because of him. Yeah, I guess I feel like I'm always like, you don't know what like that's just an animal. But I guess I've always, since I was a little kid, been very obsessed with animals. So I always have been big on the I've always been big on the animal facts and knowing species and things. I don't know. They're pretty cool though. They're pretty cool. I thought it was just a cool username. There you go. Hey, Queen Hoop, welcome on in. Dude, my chair keeps falling. I hate this. Okay, there we go. It's back up now. Fellow Animal Planet kid? Dude, I loved Animal Planet. How we doing, Sparrow? FaZe, what's going on? Hi. Niece, what's going on? Seems like it's good weather outside. Actually, today is just kind of like overcast and humid. It's supposed to be on Wednesday.
Love your videos so
85.
Much. I love your build style. I wish I knew how to build like that. I finally have the ability to support you and the great work you do.
Hey Robert, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Just keep practicing and keep trying to improve one thing at a time and you'll get there. I was not a great builder a few years back, but I've been constantly practicing, and I believe anybody can figure out how to build if they just give some time to practice and figure things out and figure out like how your brain learns and try and teach yourself that way. Will the next video be on misadventures? Yes, this Thursday will be a misadventures video. It's gonna be a good one. I just finished up recording it yesterday. It's a fun one. It was dumping this morning. I only know that because we left the top of our Jeep off our Jeep and had to dry it out. Oh no. Yeah, we meant to get out and work in the yard a little this morning. I need to clear out a bunch of stuff, but it's all been soaked, so I can't get back there until it dries out. So yeah, it rained a lot last night, but it was been good so far today. Love the Imp and Skiz podcast episode the other day. Yeah, that was really fun to chat with them. They were really cool. Really cool. ADHD brain can't wait for new uploads. Hey, well, I got you coming. There's gonna be probably a big one this week. YouTube friends, click the like button if you have. We got 600 people in here. We're almost at 300 likes. I really do appreciate it. Watching you whilst I do my late shift at the grown-up job. Oh no, not the grown-up job. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna be working on hardcore today. We're gonna be doing a lot of resource gathering for the next big hardcore build. I can show y'all. We can get in here. Let me turn the music down. It's a bumping. We don't need to be bumping constantly. Let's go. Go down to here. There we go. Haha. This is it. This is the new build. I made this. I did this myself with my own 2 hands and no fingers in Minecraft because we don't have fingers. Just little blocky hands that somehow can hold things.
I am going to try to stay up for the stream. I just did 2 flights on 2 hours of sleep to Vegas, so please forgive me if I am inactive. Much love though.
Wildman, no worries, my dude. Go get some rest.
Hello, fWhip boy. That building is nice.
Vegas is a place where you need to conserve all the energy you can. It is overwhelming. But Wildman, thank you. And Officer Apple with the 50, thank you so very much, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. Feels Tuscan? Good, good, good. That's exactly how I wanted it to feel. And you're the first person who managed to say my name correctly on the first try. It caught me off guard. All right, well, now I'm going to accidentally say it wrong every other time, so. But yeah, so this is what I was working on. I want to do a little test build for what the village could look like, and also so figure out some block palette stuff for the castle up there. And it turned into this cute little house, and I really like it. So it's fun. It's got this little like nice outdoor seating area. It's kind of covers. You get a lot of airflow throughout here. They got a lot of plants because, of course, Tuscan places need plants. They've got a lovely torch for an interior. So much seating inside. Got another little lovely torch. They got another little lovely torch and another one in here. And unfortunately, no actual door to get onto the balcony because they look stupid. So we just did those. You got a nice little place where you can sit out here and rest and look around. And I really like it. Really like the shape. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. But yeah, the plan eventually is to transform this whole spot out, this whole village here, and turn it into like a Tuscan town. Probably a little bit more spread out. So like probably a really little dense city center, then a few more like farmhouses dotted around and things. And I'm kind of debating on bringing like some hillside up to there just to block off the view of that gross thing. But we'll see where that happens. We'll see. Jessica for president, thank you for the 8 months. I really appreciate that. And Jazz, thank you so much for the 3 years. My day's going pretty good. So far. I got my butt kicked in a workout this morning. And so like I still have that like post-workout like back of the like throat like burn of when you're like breathing. You're like, why does it hurt to breathe after working out? I don't know if that's just a me thing, but yeah, so I got that going on low right now, so we'll see. But yeah, I need to figure out, we talked about hiding that on a volcano. I need to like go into the creative world and cover it with like a bunch of big blocks and just like cover the whole thing around it and see if that would like ruin the farm. Because if we can do that and in creative it still runs fine, it'd be fine. Have you checked out the city of San Jimmy lots of town. I totally don't know how to pronounce that. I've seen the town of San Germano from Germsy Boys series. No. Yeah, I actually was in Tuscany for my honeymoon for like 5 or 6 days. We had a little car that we were just driving around a lot of the different villages and everything. And yeah, so I have a lot of photos on my phone from when we were driving around because I was like, build inspiration, boom, 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 boom. I was taking pictures of everything. So this is based off of a house that we actually walked by in one of the little villages that we just like parked our car and we're walking through. So that's kind of where the idea for it came from. So these are all, the whole town here is going to be based off of photos of little houses and buildings and things that I took pictures of while we were on our honeymoon. But yeah, location wise, we are right here. New Papyrus is over here. Path is right over here. So this is kind of that like halfway point, a little bit more weighted towards Papyrus side because we have the iron mine town there. We got Donkey Ranch over here, and we got the flower village there. But what we are working on today, I need to go dump these boxes back because, well, we're going to be working on doing a little bit of planning. Sucks for you all. That's what we're not planning today. Actually, we're going to be we're done with planning. We're actually just gathering blocks. So we got a lot of blocks.
Hey fWhip, did you ever play with the create mod?
Kiliaru, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate that. And Wessel, yeah, if you check out my New Life series, that's where I did a lot of create mod stuff over there. It didn't last a whole lot of time. Create mod for me, I didn't really like it. I realized after I was in a series doing it for a while. So it was kind of one of those where I was like, I don't think I'm having fun anymore. That's quite the castle. Yeah, it's a big boy. Yeah, so we need to go do a lot of resource gathering, and we're just going to kind of be flying around, picking up stuff, and then figuring out what we actually need to gather, and then we'll see where that lands us. Otzi, how we doing? Welcome on in. You did a sneaky. A sneaky. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sneaky. Can you give me some advice? Because I want to start a hardcore series on my YouTube channel. Start. Your advice right now, if you haven't even started yet, just start. That's stop psyching yourself out that you need this perfect idea on how to do something, that you need to have all this research from somebody else to tell you who's a professional on how to do it, blah blah blah. No, that's all wrong. To meet you. Just literally all you need to do is take the first step forward. All you have to do is just start the world, start recording, and figure it out as you go. That is the actual best advice I can give you in terms of like starting a YouTube channel or anything like that. So many people psych themselves out that they just never start because they want to do it the perfect way. There is no perfect way. Just do it. Did you clean up shulker monsters from the houses when they're found? I haven't done that yet. No. Oh. Good idea. Excellent. Fantastic. Lovely idea. Let me put these other boxes back over here. We're going to just drop these two here because I need to sort them. My bow. I probably want bow. Wow. Ro, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Perfect doesn't exist. True. True. I'm so surprised I didn't find these when I was doing the world tour myself, because I definitely stopped by this area. I guess I just didn't look in the building. But yeah, right in here. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Let's take all these back with us. This might actually help us with a lot of the blocks that we need today. And I thought I was maybe running out of resources. Oh. That's awkward. We'll be back. Too many blocks. We'll be back. We have to do 2 runs. Overthinking is how you never start. Source a bird that has not started their projects. True. I even got some projects that I'm overthinking that I never start them. I also think if you plan too much when you haven't even gotten started, some people that works great, others that actually makes you not want to do anything.
Or what can you do on it? BTW, love the house you built.
Quick question, your Minecraft server for supporters, is there an SMP or what can you do on it? Skykill, thank you so much for the membership. Yeah, so we have the supporter server available for people who are looking for a long-term Minecraft world to play in. I would very much preface the long-term Minecraft world because we do not reset the world. We keep expanding the world with every new update that we do to the server, which we've decided we're doing 2 updates a year, just for the sake of the admin team not being stressed and having to like figure out how to do a lot of things really quickly and blah blah blah. Just to keep it not complicated, we've slowed it down a little bit. So we might not always be the most up to date, but if you're looking for a Minecraft server to play on for a long-term Minecraft play experience, that's what my supporter SMP is really there for. And then we also have a plot world, so if you like to do creative stuff, you can just jump into the plot world and do those things. And it's just, there's just honestly a really good community of people. It's got a good shopping experience and all that jazz that you can expect from a normal Minecraft SMP. And it's really just, I'd say it's a pretty mature, friendly group of people. Maybe not always mature, but like grown up. Like there's definitely immaturity to it, but like, I mean, all in good faith, not like immature as in people are stupid, but yeah, you know.
Pleased to meet you.
I would say that's a good way to describe it, in my opinion. Owla, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate that. Definitely all friendly though. Yes, yeah. Really good job with everybody on there being just there for friendly vibes. And this is dirt. I'll just put you back. Grass. I'm gonna need a few shulkers of grass, so this actually works great that we found some. These guys, I'm gonna just work on unloading. If we can. Lots of wholesome chaos on the server. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Wholesome chaos. Goals. Goals. Dude, I was not expecting to come into... I totally forgot about the shulkers right after that stream ended. I was like, oh, I'll have to get these later. Gone. Mijafi, I think. Thank you so much for the tier 1, my dude. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the support today, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Good. It's fun to be back streaming. I don't know why I keep feeling like every single time I like come back to like turn a stream on, I'm like, I haven't done this for a while. And then every time I get in here, I'm like, no, we have actually. We've done quite a bit of this. But yeah, this week is gonna be a little different though. We'll be streaming on Wednesday. We'll have Misadventures video on Thursday, and then unfortunately no video or no stream Friday. I'm gonna be out of town. So I do apologize. You'll have to find other entertainment on Friday. I'd be here if I could. Let's just load that up in there. Oh, we definitely didn't need to waste these shulker boxes. Whatever. Can I just condense these down? I know I have that. Why am I storing one snow block? Ew. 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 Nope, I want that. Oh, these are all the materials from like breaking down the houses. These are all the houses that I destroyed to make space for the village, and like the trees inside the village and whatnot. That's so funny. Okay, well, there's a decent amount of it, and then I'll just load this into here for now. Actually, I can go drop the foliage off on my way back. We're gonna go right by it, and then we can condense this all down into one box that I can sort later. That's 3 more empty boxes for me. Second channel video coming this week. I recorded it. I just need to edit it, so I gotta find time to just quickly edit through it. I did the stats video though. I gotta get through that. My friends on the YouTubes, click the like button if you have not already. We got 1,000 people in here right now, and we're not even at 500 likes. I forgot to drop the leaves off. Do you like the new villager rebalance for next patch? What new villager rebalance for next patch? I have not heard any of this. I don't have space for oak reefs. What is this new villager rebalance that's coming? Does anybody else have more information on that, or is that they're limiting the chance for villagers based on biomes they're from? That's way old news. That's like, that was talked about. Like, is that actually happening? No, they're not. That's been an experimental feature for like 2 years. I don't know. Like, I have not seen any official correspondence saying that that's actually happening. That was definitely an experimental feature that they're trying for a while, and the community feedback on it was not the most positive, so they openly said, okay, we're going to think about this. But I haven't heard anything about that it's actually happening. So I would recommend not spreading that around too much until there's direct confirmation from Mojang themselves, not some random Reddit thread or some Minecraft news YouTuber saying it's happening. I have not seen anything about that actually coming into the game. And usually I get a heads up on things just from being a content creator. I get heads up on patches and updates before they actually go live, and I have not heard anything about that.
For great Etruscan region look and feel, take a look at the amazing city of Matera in southern Italy. For pure beauty, check out the island of Santorini. Loved your world tout vid the other day. Keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, we wanted to make it out to Santorini when we were in that area, but it just was too much travel time. One day we'll get there. Those are all very good wrecks. Thank you. Ooh, more coal ore. Yay, more coal ore. Just add to my 5 shulkers and more coal. Look at all the diamonds in there too. Right, these are all empty, so we can go drop these off. But Dave, thank you so very much for the dono. I really appreciate that. That's super kind of you. Yeah, I haven't heard of Matera, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I will definitely check that out. Yeah, we were in where did we stay? I'm trying to remember where we stayed. I know we went into the town of Montepulciano. I'm totally butchering how to pronounce that. Montepulciano, I think. We went into that town one day. I know that because we bought a bunch of wine from there and had it shipped back, and we'd like just drank the last bottle of it. But I'm trying to remember where we actually stayed. It was a very, very small town that we for a wedding present, somebody had us working with a travel guide that they paid for us, and so we're like, this is great. And then he planned like everything, where we were staying, where we were doing all of like the big things for us, and it was awesome. But so I forget the name of the towns. You've been to Greece? I haven't been to Greece yet. No, we did Italy for our honeymoon. Stone. Mud! Oh, sorry. There's 700 mud in there. Oh, this is a great day. Wow. 700 mud. What are we doing today? We got a lot of resources to gather as we're getting rocking. I'm just kind of sorting these ones out because we found them in the world tour. And so I just need to get them put back into the world. There's actual harvested mud that hasn't been placed down in this world. Dude, I got over a double chest of mud. Yay! And then all of this I'm actually going to use today, probably. Will you build buildings closer to the world tree? Yeah, in the creative copy, we're starting to map out some roads that are going to come up here and kind of start bringing things in. And so we're going to get a few closer. Like, I think this will probably be the closest that things land. Like, this distance from it. I also want to tear that tree down and do a custom one or something. But yeah, so we are going to be getting trees closer to the world tree. Not, like, right up against the trunk. Because the closer I put houses up there, the smaller the tree is going to feel, just by product of being right next to everything. So it becomes a little bit of a game, unless we really downscale the houses as they get up there, but then that can also look a little wonky. So okay, I still have one more elytra, so we don't need to go repair them yet. How much of your mangrove biome was left by now? I reset it. Every time that I fully update my game to a new version of Minecraft, I delete a lot of chunks so that the world size stays smaller. For those who had the world download, the whole file size was only a gig. And so like every chunk that's loaded in here, like these are deleted. You'll see those like disappearing as they're going. It's kind of a little gimmicky. Like this all down here, I deleted. No, actually I kept all of that. But yeah, so I went through and deleted a lot of chunks, and the mangrove swamp being one of them. I delete every time just so that I can keep, but you can even see like areas in here, like that's all stone from me mining out underneath the canopy. This is already all stone again. I've already cleared out a good chunk of it. But yeah, so every time that I update my world, I delete chunks so that the world size stays smaller and therefore the game runs more efficiently. And part of that is the mangrove swamp getting deleted. Just because I haven't built anything beyond it yet, so I cut all of the chunks in to like bring into just stuff that I built. So then I also get the new stuff close to home too. And just a more efficient game overall. Okay, there we go. That is everything to put away. We are going to start with just picking up some of our big ticket items. So unfortunately, all the storage rooms that we just put stuff away from, we're going to have to go and pick all that stuff back up. And then figure out how much stuff we actually need. Part of that is going to be we need a lot of Tuff. Stone, we apparently need 4 shulkers full, probably. 5 shulkers, actually. No, 4 shulkers. Well, maybe 3 shulkers. It's because I already have... No. Yeah, well, 3 shulkers. Okay. There's stone. Cobblestone, we need 2 shulkers full. Do I have any shulkers to cobble? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I have exactly 2. Nice. That's not enough. Cobble. We need to go get some moss, but we will just fill this guy up with all of this. That's 1,000. And then we can go... Oh, we need a lot of walls and things, too. Okay. Let's just go get a ton of moss real quick so we can move all those things over to mossy as we need. Didn't you find chests full of stuff in the river village when you did the world tour? Yeah. That's what we were just bringing all that back. Please clean out the junk from your ender chest. Every time I see your rocket box, my OCD goes crazy. That's not moss. But that's stuff that I want in my rocket box. What's in my rocket box? No, that's just... of course I need my 2 sugar cane and my 6 trowel keys and my 2 stacks of gunpowder and my saddle and my water bucket. That's all very essential. Actually, that water bucket is supposed to be in my inventory, so you're right. Fine, I'll take that out. And I obviously need 19 oak saplings in my emerald box. Thank you. The move box. Exactly. Yeah. On theme. We are all full up to here. Let's just grab as much as I can. Yeah, perfect. Have you ever tried the actions and stuff mod? I have not, because that does not exist on Java Edition. That is a Bedrock marketplace thingy, if I know correctly. And we can just bam, 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 bam. Nope. Okay, cool. Oh my god, that was exactly how much moss we needed? Well, for that. Okay, I need to go get another 5 stacks of moss, unfortunately. So that's a wee bit annoying. And we need another stack of cobble. Okay, more moss. You turn up the volume, as in like my voice volume, or the music volume, or the what? You should get the mouse tweaks mod. It's easier to move stuff around. I tend to avoid those types of mods because I find that for videos, if it looks not Minecrafty or like other, or if I'm doing something in Minecraft that is not actually in the game, people tend to be like assuming very quickly that I have a lot of other mods installed and other things to make my game easier, which I don't. So I tend to not really use a whole lot of those like quality of life mods, just for simplicity for the videos and everything. Allie, thank you for the 40 months. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. What kind of village are you building? It's like a Tuscan-inspired village. We'll see how it goes. We will see. We will see. We will see. I will see that like button count go up. Woo! We're at almost 600 right now, I believe. I believe. Right, bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. We're just gonna fill it all into here. Okay, how much do I need cobblestone wise? I need nine and a half stacks of walls. So I need 1, 2, that's 8, 9, half. Actually, I guess we could super quick craft. Bam, bam, and then we can just bam. That won't be able to go in there, so it's gonna have to go into here. Bam. Cobble. We got that. We got that. We got that. 7 slabs, 30 mossy slabs.
Pleased to meet you.
We'll see. Sanaju, thank you so much for the 2 months. Tuscan as an Italian inspired. Yeah, yeah. Italian, Mediterranean, blah, 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 blah. You know. You know how it goes. 3 stacks and 23. So I have 3 stacks. So I have... Now I have 3 stacks and 23. They need to put that shift click thing into here, like the spacebar crafting click thing. Why is that not in here? Why is that only on the crafting table? What, this is Mojang missing a feature that they said they were going to do? Oh, how could they? Okay, there's all of our cobble that we need. Dirt, grass, we haven't got any of that stuff yet. Andesite, apparently I need 2 shulkers of andesite. Super fun. I have many shulkers of andesite. I also need more andesite. 3 stacks and 43 walls. 3 stacks. 43 for walls. Super fun. We might actually be able to get a lot of these resources gathered up fairly quickly, because most of it actually comes out of here. There's that one that didn't have much in it. There we go. This is our wall box. Available. Is there anything that's like missing that I can just clear out? Oh, I do need a bell. I forgot I put a bell in. Anything that I can just get out of here? No. Also, all these white candles, I'm trying the bird thing. I think I like it. Oh, we need a... I don't need coal ore. That's false. I don't need any coal ore. I didn't use any coal ore to texture. I don't know why that's on there. Just like a difference in the world, Jen, somehow. I don't know. I thought I made a copy of the world.
Pleased to meet you.
Gosh, 8 months already.
Emerald Lord, don't need that. Whip, I have a question. What's up, Audrey? Also, the Hairy Wizard, thank you for the 8 months, my dude. Appreciate that. Oh, I forgot. I had to do more andesite. 47 slabs, 8 stairs. It's a chance to get rid of some of your coal ore, I know, but, you know, I don't actually need it, so I'm not gonna waste. You think I would waste? It's reduce, reuse, recycle, not waste. Come on now. Let's grab granite, and then we got a lot of mining to go do. I'm just trying to cut down on the material list as much as I can right now. How many empty boxes do I have? Not many. Oh, I have 1. You're full. You're full. You're full. You're empty, and you're empty. Okay. I use 59 granite walls. I don't I use granite walls? Oh, those are probably trees. Let's see, how many stacks is that? Is 9 stacks basically. So oh, that's not. Have you tried the Distance Horizons mod? Yeah, we tried using it on stream a while ago. There's 4 stacks, 6 stacks, 8 stacks, 9 stacks. I need 7.5 stacks. So I have 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we tried using Distant Horizons a while ago on stream, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was fine, but I wasn't like, oh my god, I love this, you know. All the Tuff we definitely need. How much stone do I still need? Oh, well, I guess I can, we can get out of here. Red. Oh, sweet sandstone stairs. Already gone. Okay, so for stone, we need ourselves more moss. Actually, I think I still have a stack of moss in here. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! I don't think that's enough, though. Oh, wait, it might. I actually, so I need exactly 28, and we could do that. We could just do like a little bam, bam, bam. Yes. I need to organize this better. This is going to be so awful to get through. 1, 2, 3, and that, I believe it was. And then how much do I need stone-wise? A lot. Sorry, I use my snipping tool as like a little like side, like take a screenshot and see it on the other side. Where's the village being built? In between Papyrus and Path. So kind of in the middle of everything. Listen to your episode of the Imp and Skiz podcast. It was really good. Thank you. Yeah, I was reading through the comments a little while ago because, you know, I can't be stopped. And everybody's so nice. Not only to me, but like to Imp and Skiz too. Like that's just, I was so happy for him. It's one of those things where if you can like see, you can really see a community is just so happy and just like, just loves the like what's going on around them. And I was really feeling like I got that vibe from the like their fans, which is cool. Yeah, that makes me really happy for them. They've got a really, really good crew going on over there. I got my stone stairs. I'll have to get some lodestones in a minute. Just a minute. All right, so we got that. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
45 months go BRRRRRRRR.
Lizosaurus, thank you for the 45 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. 2 stacks of stairs. Brick stairs. We'll be back over at the build in a bit for those who are like, where is it? I can't find it. It's in between Papyrus and Path though. If you know that little savannah village out there, that's where it is. We need 13 lodestones, which for 13 lodestones, we need a heck of a lot. These guys. And a nappy. Are you a dog or a cat guy? I have 2 dogs. I can answer that one for you. How do you craft a stone cutter with 3 stone and an iron ingot? And now we can come over here. We can go bam, 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 because they're so dirt cheap now. We can use them to decorate everywhere. Isn't it lovely? Oh, I love it. Lodestones are the best. Just look at the floor design you can make with these things. It's so cool. They're such a good block. need to start including them in my decoration box. Oh, I put the wrong item in there. You chiseled stone. Vomit. What's an expensive block you wish was cheap? I mean, it was lodestone, so you know, I'm a happy fWhipper now. Bricks. Bricks are expensive. I hate getting bricks, dude. And I love bricks. Okay, let's go mining. Because we need to do a lot of mining. And to be smart about our mining, we're going to go mine underneath the sheep farm. So that we can tackle 2 sheep with 1 shear, as they would say. I don't know who they are, but they would say it. And we don't need to fill all 6 of these boxes with stuff. Did we forget about trapdoors? What? Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess. Nah, yeah, I mean, trapdoors are annoying to craft, but they're not the end of the world. I would like spruce trapdoors to be easier to craft. Watch out for your light durability. It's still at 100. We're chilling. We're vibing. So, over here, if you're not aware, we have a super sheep farm. That is this building right here. That we'll be back at in just a moment, as I forgot I should probably drop all this junk off first. Yeah, I've crafted, like, I was looking at the stats. I'm over 18,000 spruce trapdoors crafted in this world. That one hurts. That one hurts when you think about how many logs went into that. Click the like button if you haven't already, my friends. It helps me out a ton, so I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank yous.
Hey, for real.
Is it weird that I always thought the F stood for fun whip instead of fWhip? The Whip and Skiz podcast with you was fun to watch.
I think I never heard fWhip before. That's the first for me. Where's the safe so I can put stuff? Yeah, I'll just throw it all right down in here. Yoop. This will be base camp. Okay, let's go. Bam, bam, and then these can all kind of be just like generic stone stuff over here. Andesite's gonna go right there. Cobble will go right here. And stones are gonna go right here. And then all these are empty. Fun, the makers of fWhip, true. Yeah, so that's the new village house that we built right over there. That little guy, like right under me, right under there, where my toesies are kicking down the roof. Yeah. I didn't even know it stood for anything. Yeah, the only giveaway nowadays is my Twitter handle because I made it before I shortened it. What farms are you planning on building, if any? I want a new villager trading hall for clerics soon. And then I also want a new villager trading hall for actually, I think that's kind of it. I would love a cartographer villager trading hall where they all sell. Oh, maybe we don't need to. How much wool do I need? I only need a little over a shulker. Dude, we're fine. We're set. Unload from here. I thought this thing was way lower than it is. I think that should be enough. Oh yeah, well that's an extra 600. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm sure I'll use some extra. Can't hurt. All right, Tuff. How much Tuff do I need? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna go mining. Where can we find a cave to jump down into to go mining? I would actually like to stay around here if we can. Oh my god. I think Metricate, you're still in chat, right? Metricate sent me a message over the weekend. All will see it in the next video. But they sent me a message and they were like, hey, I was touring around your world download and I saw this and you might want to go check it out. And it was just a picture of an underground spot with some coordinates and a bunch of zombies holding chicken eggs. So I went to go check it out, just to be like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll go see how many are down there. That's right underneath my starter base. I should probably clear that out to clear out some lag. I ended up killing over 120 zombies that had all off of one chicken. One chicken had just been creating zombies because it was laying eggs over thousands upon thousands of days. One chicken built an entire army of zombies underground.
Pleased to meet you.
They're cleared out now. Oh, come on. Really?
More tree.
Really?
More tree.
Rand, thank you so much for the 39 months. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so, I'm so dumb. Why did I think that was going to work? Pretty insane to find. Yeah, so, no chicken jockeys. No. It was, right
Keep it real.
under
That's
here.
not a chicken. It's a polymorph necromancer.
You know, Miss Mori, it might have been. But no, it was a chicken that was right under here, underneath the villager farms. And I went back to look at the video where I built those villager farms way long ago, because, you know, why not? And I did. Lock some farm animals underground at one point by just, you know, building over the top of it without really thinking that, oh yeah, this won't bite me in the butt later, right? And that chicken has been down there for 9,800 something days, laying eggs, trying to sow seeds of destruction, legging out the world so that I just can't play anymore. But nope, we caught him. We caught his plot has been foiled. Just like my plan to snipe all these guys was foiled. We're fine. So yeah. Oh, I was actually going to record this. So yeah, we're safe now. We're totally safe now, but yeah, that was an evil chicken. I mean, I did trap him underground for 10,000 days almost. But he's dead now, so it's fine. Murdered the chicken. No more chicken down there. He's gone. Dude, can there please be some Tuff? Ooh, he's gone. Can we just, like, not do this, please? You're right next to my Tuff, though. Thank you. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Any free Diamundos down here? No, there's a lot of Tuff, though. Well, we found our Tuff blobs. I think they patched that right. I guess that happened when mobs didn't despawn them. No, well, they've only patched it from my understanding. I don't know. Jules in here. They can probably tell me the otherwise. I thought it was just glow squid ink that got patched. I thought it was just glow squid ink was if a zombie picks up glow squid ink that they would still be able to despawn. But I thought if they're holding any other item, they won't despawn. So I'm pretty sure that even now they're like the chicken eggs will just get down there. But yeah, so I did that. Killed all 120 zombies. It's hilarious. I recorded it all. It's all going to be in the next hardcore video. And I gained another 30 FPS in the area. Oh, don't mind if I do. Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, wow. I can't go any higher. That's not happening. Wow. Tough addiction is rough, yeah. At least it's not coarse. Doesn't get in everything. I just want to put it on everything. Anyways, wait to see that clip. Oh, it's yeah, the absolute absurdity. It's I can't even describe how the zombies were just like piled up in a corner. Content writes itself. Yeah, it's great. Love when the content writes itself. I don't have to do any writing.
Pleased to meet you.
Callum with the 8 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate it. How we doing today? Also, I already cleared out my storage room of Tuff, which is why I didn't even check it before we came down here. I cleared it out when I was building up the little village house. I already know it's empty. So, yeah, super fun times. Dallas Med may be switching to Java on episode 700. Really? When did he say that? I would be so surprised if Dallas swapped to Java. I think it's a smart move, probably, for content, because it opens up so many other things, but Bedrock is, like, fine for casual play, but for content creation, Java is better. Just because it has all the other tools like flashback replay mod, the community's able to make performance mods to make the game run better. You're not forced to update all the time when Minecraft updates their stuff, so you can time it when you want to do it with your own content, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I definitely... Y'all are gonna have a really tough time letting these puns go when we leave the cave, aren't you? Don't you think we should have a Tuff farm? I don't think we need a Tuff farm, but I do think it would be a good trade for a stonemason villager to have. If it was maybe like a stonemason villager trade, I think that'd be good. I also think calcite should be a stonemason villager trade. I'm really surprised calcite's not, but dripstone is. That one's always kind of confuzzled me. Get over here. I know you're gonna wander down in a minute. Oh, he's blowing. Oh, free deep slate. Oh, I don't have inventory space. No free deep slate. I mean, you can technically build those like tunnel bores, and you can use that to farm Tuff without having to mine. Like, you just click there and press a button and it dupes TNT and goes. I'm sure Mog would agree with that. Yeah. Mog lives and dies by villager trades. Which, like, fully understandable. Like, I was talking to Scar a little after the World Tour on Friday, just about, like, some limitations being in survival worlds of like having some like really old ones, and he was talking about how his Scarland survival world that he had way back in the day never generated structures because it was so old before structures even existed, so he never had an end portal, so he was never able to get to the end to get an elytra and everything, and like how limiting that was and his desire to actually like want to do things when you're like held back so much. And then I was like, yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, then there's people who play super flat, like Mog Swamp, who are like intentionally limited from so many things in the game that I'm just like, I mean, good for you, but dude, I don't think I could do it. Like, I am so impressed by what Mog does in super flat. One, that he's a good builder, and two, that he does it in a game mode of Minecraft that I have like a less than 2% like chance of me actually enjoying it. Like, I think if I got in a super flat more than 3 or 4 hours in, I would hate it. I would want to leave. Like, I just absolutely not. Like, don't even put me in super flat. I don't want to play there at all. There's a new mod called More Shapes. It is great. What does it do? Yeah, Burb, I'm so impressed by what Mog's been able to do, but I have zero desire to ever want to do that. Any tips on a campsite in Minecraft? Campfires are good. Some wood pile on the side to be able to, quote, put more wood on the fire is good. A little tent. A little place for an animal to hang. Maybe a cart, if they're in like medieval time campsite. Oh, thank you for bringing my Tuff over. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Wow, thank you. It'd be so cool if you transform the jungle near the desert. It'd be interesting to see which trees you would use. Yeah, I want to do it eventually. It's on the list. I want to do like a mesa jungle crossover. I just wish we had more leaves that did not get affected by a biome coloring, because I would love to use like the bright green of the azalea, but I can't use it everywhere because I want it to look super lush. But we have that huge mesa cliff that I think could just be so fun to work with. Isn't Superflat comparable to Skyblock? I think, depending on how you think about it, they're both more limiting than the other in certain regards. Like, there's certain parts of Skyblock that make things a lot easier than Superflat, but then there's also certain things of Superflat that become a lot easier than Skyblock would. So it really just it really depends on how it all works out. Like mob farms in Skyblock are a lot easier, but creating something like a tree farming area or a tree chopping area is a million times easier in Superflat. And also Skyblock typically on most Skyblock maps has biomes. If you Butterboy, if you hold your F3 menu, like you open this and you look at your biome, if you're moving around in a Skyblock world, most of the time that biome will change. So you can actually access nearly every single spawn related thing in Skyblock. Like you can get all the different villager types from different biomes and things. You can get access to certain mobs by going into the desert. You can get access to husks, which in Skyblock typically drop sand. So you're able to get access to a lot more things that in Superflat you can't because you're only in Plains biome. But then Superflat, as Mog has found, you get a lot of dirt. So yeah, it depends on which limitation you want, but they both have their own form of limitation to them. Rude. Yeah, take that. Take that. Ooh, a little experience for the wings. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Ooh, it's a mine shaft. Worthless.
Pleased to meet you.
This week's video is misadventures, yeah. I just murdered all your friends and you're back for more? Sucker! What? Where'd that come from? Where is that squeak from? Did anybody hear that? How do you make all of one type of your inventory go into a shulker? If you... Where's my shulker? Here, pick up another item, hold shift, double click. Double left click, I should say. What does the new gas do? It's a hot air balloon that you can ride around your world. You can give it a saddle. It's got little goggles. It's cute. And it can grow up, and it's a flying mount that you can use to traverse your world. And if you're in the air and you like get off of it, so you hit crouch to like dismount, it actually becomes like a floating platform that you can walk around on and build from and everything. So the floating gas, or the happy gas, is going to make building in the overworld for like sky things and super tall things a lot easier, especially early game before Elytra. Is the gas out yet? The gas is not out yet. I believe we're going to hear news on when it'll be releasing sometime soon. If you look at their typical release schedule of summer drops, typically come June, July timeframe. I believe they're mostly in June. At least they have been for the last 2 years. So I would say don't hold your breath quite yet, but hey, this is an iron thing. Ever need any deep slate iron ore? Yeah. Wow. It's candy. End rating would be easier with the gas. Only your first time, because then you don't have to bridge over the void. But the happy gas, the only consistent feedback I've heard from it is, oh my god, this thing is so slow. Which I'm fine with. I don't think the happy gas should replace elytra. So I actually think Mojang hit the nail on the head with the happy gas, because you can use the happy gas to build with. You can use it for short distances early game without too much pain. You can use it to move around your world pretty easily. But it's like, it's meant to be like a floating barge that you can like build from, like a floating gravel barge, or like a maintenance barge that you'll see like going up and down rivers that they'll use to build, like put cranes on and build off of like the coast, like build something on the coastline or something. Like usually they'll put like a crane in the water instead of having it in land, or if they just don't have space. That's kind of where I'm seeing the happy gas, is it's just giving you more freedom to build floating things. Like you can build down now without putting water streams going down. That alone makes the happy gas worth it. I don't think I'm going to be using them a ton. I'll be honest, I don't really think I'm going to be using it much at all, because I don't build floating things typically. I think I will find use cases for the happy gas, but I don't know how often I'm going to use it. Like, it's not going to be in my everyday toolkit. Like, I'm not going to take a happy gas to every build site. I did try. I did. Y'all can, I tried my best on this one. I used as much influence as I had, which is not very much, to try and see if we could get the horse breeding attributes applied to happy gas. I couldn't get anywhere with it. I tried, friends. I tried. I was like, wouldn't it be fun if we added more player longevity of something that would reward the player for investing a lot of time into breeding happy gas? And having a way of your gas, if you bred them through multiple generations, could slowly get faster or more health, or maybe even some could potentially get larger. And they were like, no. I was like, come on, guys, please. Happy gas would have been useful for the nether tree. If I didn't build it with Lightmatica, yeah, for sure. But I built with Lightmatica, so I just went like section by section. So it wasn't the worst. Ooh, a raw iron. Wow, fancy. Fancy. Also, Cobra, thank you for becoming a member. Sorry I missed that one. Thank you so much. Can we not? Oh, he paused for a second. He's like, okay. Go back to the hardcore island. Probably not. I'm kind of bummed that I dropped that one. It just feels too long to pick it back up again. Maybe sometime over the summer if I need like a quick video to record or something. Might try one more, see if people have still remember it. Ugh. You make a jungle project? Probably not like jungle tree houses, but I have wanted to do something in the jungle sometime soon-ish. Who put an iron vein in my Tuff? Exactly.
Pleased to meet you.
Rude. Patrick, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate that, my dude. No Ewok village? Probably not. I don't think that really fits. Hey. Oh, okay. You ever get back to SOS SMP or something like that? SOS, no. We did one round of that, and I think it was fun where it was, but I don't think we'll do exactly like SOS Season 2. Who knows? Something else could come from that, the ideas that we have. The only SMP I'm focused on right now is Misadventures. And there's a new video for that coming out this week. Big one. The whole next project is finished. I'm very excited to share it. You decide if you use Distant Horizons mod or not? Or maybe still getting used to it? I don't have it on right now. I installed it in Nvidia. latest beta that seems to be working okay. It's definitely got some lag spikes that come with it every once in a while. Dude, my nose is so itchy. What the heck? I feel like I keep scratching my nose, so I just can't get it to stop itching. Ah. How did you follow me down there? I for sure was about to be like, Jinxie. I fully was like, there's no creeper here. That's somebody playing the sound effect on me. And then I turned and I was like, wait, that's dynamic. That's changing as I move. No, it's not Jinxie's fault this time. Yeah, why would I take the iron? I'm here for the tough. This iron vein grew between all my tough. Dude, that creeper almost got me. Imagine all the iron chains you could make. Yeah, I do that for my iron farm. It is pretty fun to be able to find these though. We will take this one out. This should be our last tough blob that we need, because that's a shulker, and I just want to restock a little. I think I do need more than a shulker though, because how much tough do we have? Yeah, I don't even have enough. Yeah, we definitely need 2 shulkers. Wait, new Nvidium update. It's available on the GitHub source page. You can download the latest beta that they have. It definitely is still beta. Like, it does not work 100%. I'm on beta 4 and it seems to be working okay, but if you move throughout your world too quick, you do get random, like, huge chunks of frame loss while everything loads in. So, but it seems to be like playing normal survival speed, it's fine, and when it happens I'm playing creative, I just deal with it for a second and get back to what I was doing. It's not disrupting my workflow too much. Wonder what texturing deep slate with iron ore would look like from a distance. Probably not that bad. I can work. It's honestly probably a really good way to blend tough and deep slate together, because they're kind of like the closest on the color chart to get to each other, but there's always, to me it feels always a little too off to be like a smooth transition. Like, there's no super smooth from, because pale moss is even, I guess pale moss kind of works. You can use some terracotta maybe in there, like cyan terracotta, but that iron ore from a distance might also work out fairly well too. Just hit 500 days in my hardcore world, getting netherite template and terrified. Ooh, you got it, Lauren. Set up safety boats. If you're going in, create a emergency runaway room. If too many piglin brutes get you, and like make sure you keep in that going. And you can leapfrog boats as you're going in, like literally just place boats on the ground and then like jump over, and then you're just like have them cycled, and then if you ever need to run, you just run over all the boats and all of the brutes will get stuck in it, and you're clean. You're smooth sailing. You'll get out of there without even taking a single point of damage. Boats are so incredibly overpowered in a piglin bastion. What do I think about Hermitcraft? I mean, obviously, you know, so much drama, terribly. No, I some of the hermits are really, really close friends. I absolutely think what they've been able to create for the Minecraft space has been absolutely awesome. It's really cool. I don't really have any plans to join or do anything like that. I very much like my single player worlds, and I like to keep my space where I'm at right now. So it's not really on my forecast of wanting to join or anything like that, but I love what they do. This has to be like a chunk board or something that I deleted. Nothing but respect for the community that they built over there. Except that Gemini Tay person. I heard she's kind of cringe. No, we love Gem. So I wouldn't join if I was invited. I don't know. I not even like just avoiding the question. I actually don't have an answer to that because I don't want to give up what I'm doing here. That's like a huge thing for me. But I also feel like there's a expectation if you join Hermitcraft that you're like fully committed there. Whereas some of our SMPs that we run right now, like Misadventures, it's okay to take a few weeks off as long as like you're consistently coming back and doing things and being there for like the bigger stuff. Like it's a little bit more of a casual focus where I think even if it's like the server members are like, yeah, take some time off, do what you need. The fans of Hermitcraft very much expect hermits to be on Hermitcraft. Do you plan on following the animated Minecraft build trends, like the build stone or whatever it is that Mumbo's been using for his fans? Not really. I don't need to add lag to my world. Chickens already do that for me by laying eggs, terrorizing me with so many zombies. Hey, Twizzy, welcome on in. I'm doing good. Just gathering up some Tuff. This is a chunk border, right? Yeah, okay. I must have deleted this chunk a while ago. OMG, everyone is streaming? I don't know if I'm everyone, but I am streaming. Loch Ness lobster? I didn't know lobsters could survive in the Loch Ness. Isn't that freshwater? Are there freshwater lobsters? I thought those were like crawdads. Dude, did we find another one? Wow, we did. We just found another iron vein. Ain't that nice? Where did I leave my other shulker? Oh, I'm just colorblind. Never mind. That's it right there. False alarm. False alarm. Didn't leave it on the ground. We're good. Didn't just spend 40 minutes mining Tuff to lose it on the ground. Hee hee. That would have been no stressy. Loch Ness crawfish. Exactly. I'm a day off today, so great to be able to catch stream. Welcome in, Pandafire. How you doing? How's it going today? It's going pretty good. My throat's definitely a little scratchy from too much stuff this weekend. Did a big barbecue. My wife's been gone all weekend. She's been on a bachelorette trip, so I've been kind of just hanging and doing whatever around the house. And so Saturday I had a bunch of the boys. Saturday was for the boys this weekend. So I had my brother came over and a bunch of friends came over and we just did like a big old barbecue. I made some ribs. They turned out really good. It was super fun. Had a really good time. And just everybody just came over and chilling. It was like all of the significant others of the girls who were on, and then some other friends too of the girls who were on the bachelorette trip from friend group. So that was super fun, just doing that, and then was trying to work in between. But oh my god, Saturday, made the mistake of trying to go to Costco on Saturday on a holiday weekend. Bad idea. What I thought would be like a 40-minute trip, 50-minute trip took me over 2 hours. Took forever, dude. But it was fine. It was fun. It was good times. And then all right, we're gonna get this. Will be the last Tuff blob that we get. We'll get all this thing unless we find like, hey, there's the third iron vein. But then my buddy who came over on Saturday, he was like, hey, you want to go out to dinner on Sunday? So we did a little bro date. Went into downtown, got some dinner, got some good seafood, and we're hanging. And then, but I'm just like, I had so many plans to get so much work done this weekend. And I was just like, oh, my wife's gone. I'll just do this and this and this. I'll do this yard work. I'll do all the blah blah blah. And then it was I had all of the time that I was like, oh yeah, I'll do blah blah blah. I got like no work done this weekend compared to what I was expecting to do because I just was like, my open weekend then turned into so many plans with friends, and I was like, this is a great alternative, but I gotta really buckle down and get some work done today. How did the doggos respond to your weekend? I mean, they were just chilling. They were hanging. They love when people come by the house. Or like a friend? I love friend. Obviously, friend is here for me. Nova's so bad about it. She just crawls up on everybody's lap and it's just like, pet me. You're petting me now, like a cat would. She just does that to people. There's gonna be fire. Well, actually, there probably won't be much fire in the next build I'm making because it's kind of like ruined and ancient. So unless I put like some bandits living in it or something like that, which I haven't really figured out. Do I use basic Tuff to build? Yeah, I love all of the forms of Tuff. Every Tuff is a good block. There's no bad Tuff block. The artists who did all the Tuff blocks absolutely killed it. They're just so good. I want a Nova in my lab, not gonna lie. Sounds like an amazing problem to have. Oh yeah, no, it's great. Until it's 7 a.m. and you're trying to sleep and she's not on your lap, but laying across your entire body of, hey, you wanna wake up now? She'll just lay on top of me until I get out of bed. And she'll just like have her face like right here. She'll just be like laying on my chest exactly and just like face right up here. I'm just like, okay, dog. Hi, good morning, love you. She's like, pet me now. Wild Man, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. What breed is Nova? She's a Malamute, but she's a mix. We rescued her, so we don't know exactly what she is. We rescued her when she was a puppy, and they knew the mom was a Malamute, and they think the dad was also a Malamute, but they don't have full confirmation on it. And we haven't done one of those DNA tests yet, but she's tiny. For a Malamute, she is small. She definitely got the attitude of a female Malamute, but she's just a little girl. She's like 50 pounds, like 52 pounds, I think, something in that range. Like low 50s. But for a Malamute, that's very small because Malamutes are typically like 80 to 100 pounds. So I thought we were going to get like a giant fluffy dog, you know, for her being a lap dog wannabe. Probably pretty good that she's small. But she's still a little girl. She's a cutie though. We love her. Hey, Wild Man, thank you for the 5 gift members. And enjoy your trip, dude. Enjoy your trip. Yeah, she's got the big blue eyes too to just stare right into your face. She's like, we are connected now. And she will like happily hold eye contact with anybody for as long as you're willing to look at her. Okay, how much Tuff do we have now? We have 2,800. Maybe we get this one up here too, just because we're here. Let's do this. Not the whole top. We'll like kind of get some of the top. Your cat full grown is 7 pounds. Yeah, cats I feel like don't weigh that much. I got a lot of floof to them. Is that another one? No, that's just iron. I can see if I can get Nova up here. She's probably just sleeping downstairs. Let me see. I called her. We'll see if she wants to come up. I hear her. I hear the little dog. I hear the jingle jangle. Hi! What are you doing? You wanna come up? You wanna come up? Up. Yeah, up. No, come up. Up here. Yeah, up here. Yeah, there you go. Behold. Nova. This is my sweet baby girl. Yeah, you just want pets. Yeah, you just want pets, huh? This is you cute girl. Hi. Hi. Yeah, sorry, I had to show you off to the internet. Yeah, I had to show you off to the internet. Yeah, you've been a good girl. Were you snoozing downstairs? I'm sorry if I woke you up. You can snooze up here if you want. Yeah, this is Nova. What's up? Hi, how you doing? You having a good day so far? How's your day going? How's your Monday? Did you take the day off for the holiday? Thank you. Good girl. Yeah, I don't have any snacks. I'm sorry. Doggo is to goat. Yeah, she's okay. Goodbye. She's like, okay, my time's done. Thanks. Call for Coda if you can't. No, Coda will not come. Do they know words like W-A-L-K? Oh god, yeah, they do. Only a rookie will say that word out loud with the dog around. You're gonna catch me out on that one. She'll start crying. And she won't stop until she goes. Dude, there is another iron vein. There are 4 iron veins in here.
Cha-ching!
Aries, thanks so much for the 5 gift members. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for treats.
Hey, for real.
Cool blocks for cottages near a slate quarry.
You know, Tuff has always reminded me of Slate a little bit. Like the texture off of it. That would be cool. Yeah, the little town that we stayed in when we were in Italy had a big travertine quarry. Like, that was like their previous, like, well, it still was actively being used, but like that was one of the big exports outside of like wine and everything. It's like a little village had a big quarry in it, and so I'm kind of thinking about we could put a quarry or something in this village out here, just to give it some lore. Even put some like stonemasons or something like that. I'm not too sure. I know I want to do a vineyard. Like, I think like a little vineyard out in the village here could be cute. That's what lore. Oh god, we're gonna have lore. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. No, what's that, Rick and Morty? Never seen it. Actually, I tried watching Rick and Morty. I tried watching the first episode because my brother was like, dude, this is so funny. It's so good. You have to watch it. And I tried watching an episode. I was like, this is not for me. Like, I'm good. I'm good about it. A lore stream. Yeah, this is Mythical Sausage is taking over the stream soon. You will be... No. The only lore that exists in this world is purely to explain how a build was made. That is the extent of lore I'm willing to establish in a Minecraft world, is to explain how and why a build is where it is. That is all of the quote lore that I will do in a Minecraft world. Which I do think is a very valid way of doing lore. I think that's honestly a great way to keep a Minecraft world going longer. Because once you build something, a lot of people, it's kind of what Scar and Mog were saying when we did the tour here, they were saying how connected the world felt and they were having so much fun walking around it during the tour. And I ended up chatting with them a little bit after too. Just some more off-stream stuff, but they're all super nice. They're like, yeah, just like you can see the story just by purely walking around the space. Like, you don't need to know anything crazy outside of just that, like, you can really see like why things are where they are. And I was like, yeah, that's the story I want to tell. I don't need to tell a story of some forgotten king, blah 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 blah. Like, I don't need to do any of that. Like, that's not really fun for me, but I can tell the story and leave it open-ended for then people to come in and kind of dress the scene as they wish, which is actually kind of happening with Misadventures for the dungeon I'm building. Y'all will see more of it on Thursday when the video actually comes out. I was talking with Lizzie yesterday and we did kind of a walkthrough for the dungeon together, and she was talking, like, just talking some ideas of how we could implement a few things and seeing like what I had in mind or whatever, blah blah blah. And she was like trying to be really, really conscious about, like, I don't want to step on your toes and like take this in a direction you didn't intend. And I straight up was just like, dude, I just want to build the set. You can take it wherever you want. Like, I don't care what the story is. I just want to make something that looks cool, and then you can implement whatever you want in here, take it whatever direction. And she was like, this is gonna be a great partnership. Like, this is gonna work out great. You build the thing and then I can write the fun story for it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Were you able to tame the skelly dog? I was not, but it's because I was doing it wrong. It's just a drop chance when you kill the skeleton dog. So Sausage has the skeleton dog mount, and Shelby has the skeleton dog mount now. Can't leave that not filled in. Oh, I can't do that. And then I can't leave. Why is it? That perspective there made that skeleton look gigantic. That perspective made. I thought the creeper was normal size, and the skeleton was like 3 times as tall. Oh my god, that really got me. Did anybody else see that? I feel like that skeleton looked huge. That tiny creeper. Yeah. Use mending or infinity? I use infinity. I'd rather craft a new bow every once in a while, or have to go repair my bow every once in a while than be middle of a fight and run out of arrows. Because I don't ever have arrows on my hotbar, so I would rather be able to operate off of the durability bar that I can see instead of operating off of like an unknown number of arrows. Well, now we filled it up and I have extra, so obviously that means I need to fill the third shulk. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Because that's 3,400 tough. Normal size skeleton. T31 tough. Yeah, bows are pretty cheap to make, and they're not too bad to enchant them, and you can repair them so many times because the enchant levels are pretty low. Let's find our way out of here. Oh, I thought that was the way I came in. Was it? Did we come over this way? I think we did. Did we? Maybe? 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 Yes. Aha! Look at me. Look at me. Well, we stayed pretty close underneath this thing the entire time. What day am I on? 10,032. That's probably... Yeah! Yeah! I got another few stacks in here. Yeah! Yeah! What? I do kind of like that they now have the color on them. At first, I wasn't a big fan of it, because I think it looks really ugly on some, like, the really crazy colored sheep. But for the light gray sheep, I think that looks nice. I do kind of wish it was just like their full body instead of it looking like you actually just like fully sheared them down to skin layer. Like I kind of wish it was just like you just didn't have the extra size on them. I personally think that would look better, but you know, what do I know? What do I know? One of the reasons you're my favorite Minecraft content creators is because everything you do just makes sense. Thank you. I know, I'm a big thunker. Was it close enough to the gunpowder farm? No idea. No idea. Probably wouldn't have done anything anyways because we had other mobs spawning around us. So even if we were close enough, it wasn't good enough to spurn. Maybe half transparent colors because the wool is short. Yeah, just like a lighter shade. That could also work too. Like a lighter shade of whatever it was, that'd be fine. Throw that in there. Are you gonna transform the mountains around path? Eventually, yes. I don't know when though. There are no plans concrete or otherwise, as to when I will be doing it. Okay, so we need a shulker box and 2.5 stacks. So we're gonna take all of you and just put it back. And we'll just take that. And this is all craftable Tuff. And I hope we have enough. So we got that. And I need 9.5. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 8. And then I need that and that. And that is Tuff brick slabs. Correct? Correct. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 4, 8, and 18. Aha. All of this can just go this way. I'll just do that. Tuff brick, and then I also need 7.5. Ooh, gross. And this is all going to polished. A lot of Tuff going in this build. I didn't really realize it. Have you thought about adding orc or bandit camps around the world? I like to build off of the pillagers idea. Being the bandits in the world, so I want to implement more pillager camps around. Was that mini block in the grindstone? Yeah, I have the mini block data pack from Vanilla Tweaks installed. So I use that very occasionally. Okay, so 3 stacks and 14, and then we're really cutting down from there. This is Tuff brick wall. Dude, I don't think we got enough. I think we have to go mine more Tuff. I actually don't think we have enough. Oh my god, we don't. Ah! I thought we had enough for sure. Dang it. Gee, dang it. Yeah, I only have 21 left. Yeah, we still need... Pretty sure I did the polished top wall, right? I did not. I skipped the polished top wall. Yeah, we need more Tuff. Shoot. Do you use the Lightmatic Easy Place while building or no? I do off and on. It depends on what I'm building. If I'm just spamming down a big wall of blocks, I'm going to do it because it saves me a lot of time. If I'm doing like intricate little detailings of things, I will typically not use it. Because I think it looks better on camera. What are you going to build this time? We're working on a castle. Big old crassle. Oh, no, sorry, castle. Different colors than the crassle. I can't believe I need more Tuff, dude. My whole life is derailed right now. I have to go get more Tuff. Crap. I don't need any of those. Actually, all the leaves and everything I'm gonna do later. I wanted to get those after the fact anyways, so. Obsidian. Here's that. Iron bars I do need. Iron ore I do not need. Tall grass I don't need. Don't need. Don't need right now. Don't need. Vines. Don't need. Actually, I might need. I don't know. I don't think I put vines on anything. Okay, we will be getting all of this. Grass and dirt we need to go pick up so we can go drop it off. Should change the title to Endless Tuff Mining. We'll go pick up some other stuff here real quick. Do you take inspiration from Germsy Boy? I definitely think what Germ is doing is absolutely awesome. I take a lot of inspiration from how he sets up and designs his cities because I think it's really, really well done. As far as what the typical people say Minecraft inspiration, aka copying builds, I would say I do not. I try very hard to make all my own stuff, but yeah, I think he's a fantastic builder, and I think if you're looking to learn how to build better or learning for ideas of things that could be done better in Minecraft builds, I think Germ is a really, really good source, especially as somebody who's very talented and very much shows like his building process. He's a good one to learn from. Is that enough? No, it is not. Not even halfway. Oh, let's do another 3. And then I think I need to do another 2. Just to have some extra. We'll probably use it anyways. Do you have any tips for building small custom trees? Trying to make it look airy is really, really important. We have to go get rid of dirt too. Kind of learned a texture from Germ. Yeah, his texturing abilities are really, really good. He's definitely got the eye of an artist. Like that's for sure. Yeah, we want all of these things. We're gonna go drop off some boxes just because I have so many. Probably could have got the dripstone, but that's fine. We'll come back for it. We're getting through a lot of it. We definitely have to find some emeralds to get villager trades for bricks. Actually, I think I have a big brick box. We might have enough. Might just need a little bit more. How can you terraform so good it's so tough for me? Well, you can try using stone instead of tuff and it'll save you a lot of mining time. Sorry. Just practice. Take real world inspiration and try and bring that into Minecraft. That's the biggest thing I can recommend for landscaping is looking at the IRL world around you and being able to translate that into Minecraft is the absolute most important thing that you can do. Wow, this really did. So I kind of did something cheeky when I was working on here you'll see all these trees are like missing, but then some of them are like trying to be like, it's showing that there should be a tree there instead of here. And then like all these are in different spots. I tried because I wanted to regenerate this mountain to bring like, so I could get all of these things underneath it just because I'd never done anything in the area. So I deleted the chunks of the mountain and got it updated to the latest version. And it put all the trees back and everything. But you can see that when because I deleted it in the 2 different versions of the world, that it actually like put the fallen logs and leaves and things in different positions when it was generating the world. So it's the same seed, but they're different. I thought that was interesting. Okay, grass we're gonna throw down here. Dirt can go below it. Coarse dirt can go here. Oh, there's another grass. The tuff that we have can go here. What's this? Yeah, it can go over this way. The wool can go here to be a lighter shade. Don't forget to like so we can get the stream spoiler. I know, we got 2,000 people in here right now. Dude, what the heck? Thank y'all for showing up today. I appreciate your time. Let's go find some more Tuff. Maybe we can just jump in right over here. I thought for sure that I was going to go down farther. Sad day. Just crank it up so y'all can see. I only have one torch left, so we can't really place anything down, but it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Is that the gatehouse that you already have in? I think you remember you building it before. Is it new? This whole thing is new. Oh, that one across the road? Yeah, that's already been in. That's old. That was when I first built the road out here. I think I'm gonna redesign it. I like it, but I don't love it. This is the cave I dig into? Are you kidding me? It hates me. Ah, I love this cave. This much better. Much better. But there's no Tuff. Sorry. Potential Tuff. Well, I mean, I know we were standing right next to Tuff, but that'd be so annoying to mine with all the water. There we go. I must have been like just barely inside range. I thought I dipped out of the explosion range. A 1,000 likes. Oh my gosh, let me get the spoiler right now. We'll just leave ourselves AFK and just no. I'll show y'all the castle a little bit more clearly when we get up there.
People, but not enough likes. Spread some love, peeps. _ fWhip heart.
Lulu, thank you for the support as always. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Appreciate the dono. Thank you. Yeah, we're at officially 2,000 viewers, 2008 on YouTube's, and we got 320 on Twitch. Thank y'all, appreciate it. And we just hit 1,000 likes, 1,020 likes. Always love a good castle. Yeah. Well, I gotta go with my typical, okay, y'all just got a world download. Here's like a really cool big fancy build that you'll want to see, so it really incentivizes people to want to stick around for the next world download. You know, that's called marketing. I just realized, it's not even on purpose, but I realized I've done it pretty much every single time. Post world download, I usually start a new project for the next one, just to like do something fresh. And then I kind of realized that it's always been like just like a big build. So much Tuff. Not enough Tuff, to be honest. Not enough Tuff. Bro works in marketing 100%. Yeah. I do not. My wife does. I do not. I don't got the brain for all that pipeline shenanigans and stuff, and ugh. I've taken a few marketing classes back in college, but just to like have the basic understanding. Doing fantastic. Went back to work today. Tired but happy. It's been a month since the surgery. I was about to ask. Glad to hear the recovery's going well. Tuff being insta-mineable with haste 2 is godsend. Yeah, it's just so annoying to have to set up a beacon whenever you find a Tuff blob. The beacon ranges are pretty short. They're pretty small if you think actually like start working around them. So I get annoyed having to set them up all the time. And I don't like to do like the beacon grid style that I know some content creators do. I don't really care to have every single buff ever on my character at all times, you know? Hey, Popper, welcome on in.
Pleased to
building
meet
with
you.
villagers. We're gonna build a Tuscan village. Or like an Italian Tuscany inspired village. Heil Alchemist, thank you so much for the 2 months. You still need more. I mean, I definitely have enough Tuff now for this project, but I'd be crazy not to finish off the blob of Tuff with knowing how much Tuff I use. So I'm here. I might as well mine the rest of it. I'll probably never be in this cave again, so. With real Tuscan raiders. No, I was actually gonna go to the Tuscar raiders, but we'll have to get them some new outfits because it's gonna be a little cold, or it's gonna be a little hotter than they're used to. They're used to the cold. Wow, look at me, rewarded for actually finishing clearing out a blob of Tuff, some free Diamundos. You plan all of your builds, all your survival builds. If it's something that's going to be for the thumbnail of the video, I will pre-plan it. If it's something that's just some extra little side details, it depends on the case of it. Small stuff I typically don't. But I really, really enjoy the process of playing creative Minecraft. So I really don't enjoy the process of like coming up with builds and things in survival when you're limited on blocks in your inventory for what you have, and I always like the freedom of choice to quickly change things in and out. So I really, really enjoy the creative Minecraft process. Dude, I did not realize how big of a Tuff vein we found. Good thing we got a shulker. Woo. Pickaxe is fine. It's still got 300 on it. Thank you though. Can't believe you still have 10,000 days. I still remember day one. Thanks, next frame. Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey at this point. We've been around for a minute in this world. Don't despawn. I need you. Ugh. This Tuff blob is huge. Got that big blob. If you started with this Tuff vein, you wouldn't have had to search much. I know. This thing's big boy. And more diamonds. A lot more diamonds. Wow. Future Flip will be glad you stuck around. Nah, Future Flip's gonna be annoyed because I'll still need more than this. It won't matter. There's always Tuff to be mined. It's every episode we plant a field. Every episode we mine some Tuff. It's just is what it is. I need to get every episode we build an interior to in the city, and then, you know, it'll be fine. 10,000 days is 27 years in Minecraft, yeah. My Minecraft character in this world is almost as old as I am IRL. It's catching up. Bookmark this spot so you can come back. Nah, we're finishing it. I don't think we got many layers left, I'll be honest. I'm curious if they will ever make a way to auto farm Tuff, because they made one later on to auto farm Basalt with blue ice and soul sand, soul soil. So I'd be curious if they add something like that for Tuff eventually. Does the pickaxe have fortune? No, it has silk touch on it. Next rainstorm would be around 2 million days. Is that actually what the count is for it? I thought I did the count. It was going to be a lot sooner. But I probably did the math wrong. Y'all are smarter than I am. Yeah, I know some Cobblegen on Deep Slate. Yeah, a way to create Deep Slate Cobblegen would be kind of Deep Slate Cobble would be kind of nice too. Dude, does this still go back here? Jeez. It's just like, I feel like we found multiple blobs that were overlapping. Rather go until it's done, or 24 hours is 1,400 days. Well, I think they're taking as if a day in game is a day IRL, like where that would land timeline wise. Okay, we got our flying machine now, so we'll go through this real quick. We'll go until my inventory's full, or if we finish it, whichever happens first. Yeah, I think this is a second blob. Tough for days. Tough for minutes at the rate that we go through it. I'll be honest, I use a wee little bit of Tuff. It'd be cool if you did a stream where you do all the interiors. Dude, I think in a stream we'd get maybe 2 interiors done. If we had to do the survival grind side of it too. Maybe 2. Honestly, depending where I'm at timeline-wise on Wednesday, maybe we do an interior on Wednesday. And just start working our way up. Just pick one, I'll bring it over, and then we'll just start gathering all the resources for it and get it built out. That could be a good... You're 100% a Tuff addict? It's not my fault, it's a good block. One of the best build blocks in the game right now because it's just so easy to throw into so many pallets. Tuff block works so well in so many different cases, and it's just that good like dark gray color without being too dark. It's just such an easy block to throw in. Are you going to be happy with when they update the lodestone recipe? Dude, that's already out. We crafted a bunch of lodestones with iron ingots earlier on stream today. Tuff is the spruce of stones. I feel like Tuff works in more cases than spruce does. Spruce is just thrown into everything on like Minecraft tutorial YouTube channels. They just started throwing spruce into every little thing ever. And then it kind of became accepted to throw spruce into everything everywhere because it was... Spruce is so well loved because the spruce trapdoor is so good. Like that, I really think if spruce trapdoor had like a hole in it and it looked more like a oak trapdoor, or even looked more like a dark oak trapdoor where it looks really heavily tiled, I think spruce wouldn't be used as much. I think it's just the spruce trapdoor is such a good trapdoor that spruce just gets worked into everything. And you know what I'm here for? The spruce trapdoor really is the best trapdoor in the game right now. Like, it has been forever. It's so easy to use it because it's just a solid block that you can make a shape just slightly different with it. Do you wish there were more? Yeah, I wish there was 2 states of each trapdoor. One that's open and one that's closed. Like you could have like a trapdoor that you can have like a little window on, and then you have a trapdoor that's just like a solid like plank that's closed. I feel like would be a lot better for building. Okay, we only have space for a little over one more stack. Or a little under 2 stacks, I guess. Mangrove is the best wood. Mangrove is a really nice wood block. It's a good rich red color. I'm sorry, Tuff Blob, I'll have to leave part of you behind. The 10,000 stream was great. Thanks, Secret Unknown. That was super fun. That was really, really fun to be able to bring everybody on and just... I saw the chat going throughout. I know I wasn't interacting with y'all a bunch, but I figured it was one of those to more just sit back and relax and enjoy and watch the show type streams. And I just kept seeing so many positive comments coming through. So I appreciate y'all. Excuse me. The fact that we didn't get this entire blob. Dude, that's nuts. How much? I guess we couldn't really see, but it definitely ends right there. It's probably got like another few layers for it. Dude, it even goes all the way out to there and it continues. Wow. It's a big blob. Was it weird having people over in your usually empty world? It wasn't the first time I've invited people on, so it wasn't super weird, but yeah, definitely was a little like get used to it moment at first, but I had a great time. I had so much fun. They were awesome to be able to bring through and just happy to be along for a tour. I always love collabing with friends like that who are just very happy to be there and just hanging and having a good time, who are also genuinely interested in like seeing what you're up to instead of like, that's always fun. Like if you have friends who are wanting to interact with you and like hang out and just be there to do all that, like that's a really good time. Where do we come in from? Isn't it like up here? Nope. I thought that was...
Pleased to meet you.
I really thought I would find my way out of here.
Streaming in hours that I, EU, can see.
What? Oh, Noah, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. And I try my best. I try and pick whatever time works best for me, and I'm glad it works out for a lot of the EU folks as well. You came in underwater. Yeah, I thought I did, but we're finding a different way out. Well, we're definitely above ground level at this point, so I see sunlight. Aha! You know what I could do? I could just set these up over here so that they're ready. So I need a stack, and I'll just make 2 stacks. Bam and bam. Right, y'all are just gonna go to here. Oh, that was all extra Tuff that we mined too, so we can take all that out. We'll just start slowly taking that out of there. Tuff, we got that. I'll just make 46. Yeah, I do want to... Oh, that's the wrong one. What was it? Yes. What else do I need? 8 polished Tuff slabs. Okay. All right, hey, we'll leave the rest of that Tuff in there because we might need it, but the rest of this we'll take back to storage. Leave those guys there. That can help clear our inventory a little bit. Get on moving. What are we building next? Oh, right, you get your 1,000-day spoiler, or 1,000-like spoiler. Here you go. Burbs. Candle burbs. I think Germ was the one who did it first with candles. I know a lot of other people do it. But I wanted to bring a big bridge out here. And so we got this big old tower, and then making it look like we have some birds taking off. I might actually add some more, like, just sitting up there. I think it'd be kind of fun. But yeah, it's a really overgrown, ruined castle that's still kind of got some of its framing in, but it's lost all of its windows and everything. So it's going to be pretty cool. It'll give you all a little bit of a view. We got a lot of chopping and cleaning, but I really went for something that'd be super cool from a view from the village. So it's like the whole goal is like this. Didn't Green do it in season 8? You mean the pesky bird? I think he used actual parrots for that. It's not going to be full custom trees, but it's going to be a lot of custom trees, like along the road, like cypress trees. So yeah, cool, really, really cool, like thumbnail-esque view from the castle over there, and then just like some more cool stuff. But that's, y'all have to wait for the video to see the other angles. The candles in his cave thingy. Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched Rian too much, to be honest. Already got those. So we need to go back and get mud. We need to go find rooted dirt at some point too. That's gonna be a bummer. You have a function in mind, or purely road aesthetic? Purely road aesthetic, and also kind of backdrop for the village there. But I wanted to give it something. I've wanted to do on top of that mountain there that you can see. I've wanted to do a ruined castle there forever, and so I'm just finally doing it. So maybe we can figure out some way of doing some farm in it. But the problem is I'm not in that area too much, so I don't know what type of functional farm we'll have. I know as far as the village, though, I want to bring the warm weather, like the warm variant of cows in there. I know that we're going to have the longhorn cows are going to be chilling in that space. What block should I use for a path? I've been big on mud brick path with some packed mud brick, packed mud. You get some brown mushroom block, you get some coarse dirt, you get some rooted dirt, and you use a little bit of the little spice in there of your mossy cobblestone along the edges to really smooth it out. And then for your slabs, you can throw in some jungle. You can throw in a little bit of, I don't know, you can throw in a little spruce if you want some darker tone in there. Sprinkle a little on top, you know, all that good stuff. I'm running out of food, dude. We only got 55 of these left, and I don't want to go in the nether because we'll reset like Magica. My Magica. We need a lot more shulker boxes, but I need to put these in here. Another stack of diamondos. How do you get all the materials? Mining. Lots and lots of mining. Pale moss is easy. We can just go pick that up. I think I'm gonna need 8, to be honest. Does it save your material list when you leave game? No, unfortunately. If there is a way to do it, I don't know how. We'll be flying down into the Pale Moss farm, into here, where Pale Moss. I think that's enough. Exactly. Well, actually, I can drop a stack. Save the space. And then we need to go to light gray concrete powder, but I need a lot of light gray dye for that, and that I think I'm kind of coming up short on right now, so we'll see. How many blocks do you need for the new project? We're probably going to fill all 8 of these shulker boxes, to be honest. This is a big boy. I think I kind of stupidly set a project for me to do in a time period where I don't have a whole lot of time to do a project, so we'll see. We'll see how far this can get us, because that's 8 stacks of each for there, and we only need 21, so we can actually put that back, because that'll be 24 stacks there. How many hours have you spent killing shulkers in the end? Not a terrible amount. I've got like 500 something shulker boxes, but to be fair on that, because I don't hide it, I do use a data pack that allows for double shulker shells to drop every time, so every single shulker that I kill will drop a shulker box. And I just think that is such a good way to have a time saver with still keeping it relevant. Ooh, that's not what I want. So there, you have to take that into account when I'm killing shulkers and everything. And I know some people get a little up in arms about using a data pack that changes how the things drop in the game, but I don't care. It saves me a lot of time. Keep using green colored sand as a highlight on your grass. Yeah, like the green concrete powder. It works out well. Okay, there's that. How much packed mud do I have in here? There's 500 brick in there. Not a whole lot of packed mud, so we'll just make more. Let's go with mud. How many stacks is that? Almost 12 stacks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need to craft and craft. How much do I need? 12, right? Yeah. Oh, those go to there. Bam, cool. And then how much mud do I need? I needed 10 stacks of mud there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll just do this. Get rid of 2. Right there. Bam. Easy peasy. Is that enough? Cool. Now we need to do the other ones. Which is going to go into another box, because I need so many. So all that extra mud we found is already gone. It's fine. So fine. Totally fine. Okay, bam, bam, bam. And then that all needs to go into bam. I didn't... Is that enough? No, it's not. Dang it. I forgot I left my thingy. My thingamabop. Y'all know the thingamabop. Yeah. And we'll just do that because I'll use many more of these later. I go through mud brick very quickly, so it is a-okay to bring some more along. We need another 4 here. 4 here because we have to do this. Go to craft that. Then take 1 with us. Oh, you can go back in that box. And oh, actually, do I have a stonecutter in here somewhere? I never have stonecutters on me. I mean, I always have my 1, but then I always leave it places and forget. I went over here. Oh. You're going to build a river to the new village? No. I'm having bad luck with every hardcore world I've attempted the past month. Can't seem to make it much further than day 76. Do you play hardcore because you enjoy it, or do you play hardcore because you feel like that's like the YouTuber thing to do right now? So I'd say if you're like getting really annoyed at it and you're like, I hate this, I don't want to play Minecraft anymore, like just don't play hardcore. It's totally fine to not. But if you're enjoying it, then yeah, just try and see like what got you killed and see what you can do to like kind of avoid those situations, you know? It's hard to do though. Like there's always things that'll catch you out in a Minecraft world that you don't really realize is then it's gonna come bite you in the butt or whatever. So I feel you though. It's hard. We're getting through a lot of this, friends. We're getting through it. Got to deal with bricks. Bricks and basalt. You get blocks that go so good together, test them out in creative, see what colors look nice next to each other. I was coming here for some dripstone. Yahoo! And we also need a little basalt. Woohoo! Bam! Bam! Okay, so what we really need a lot of right now is if we get brick done and exposed copper and jungle done. So let's go get the jungle and the spruce done just because we're above ground. And then we'll go down and deal with getting some emeralds. How do you know what to build? I'm telling the story of my world and how the people exist here. So everything that I'm building is just coming in terms of trying to showcase that story in a different way. Oh, geez, hello. So that's what I would recommend, is if you're struggling with coming up with what to build, that's totally normal. That's totally okay. I would say the thing that you can do to help yourself out with that, if you so choose, is to let's see, I need 4 stacks. Yeah, if you really want to learn how to build better, or actually like know what to build in your Minecraft worlds and whatnot that you're struggle busting with, all you need to do at that point in time is figure out how to connect your builds together. That's it. That's, if you can just figure out how to connect your builds together, you will find build ideas. And if you can't figure out what to build next, figure out what the people of your world are currently missing. And by missing, I mean, have you explained how have you explained, if you're building a world that's themed around civilizations interacting together, tell the story of how they actually interact and how they work with each other. So do they have trade routes connecting to different places? Do they trade with each other? Are they at war with each other? If they're at war with each other, how can you tell the viewer that that is like not you? You got to think about, I always think about it, for granted it helps I'm making videos, but a great way to make art is to think about, if anybody except me is looking at this thing that I'm working on, this thing that I put so much energy into, if anybody except me is looking at it, will they see the same thing that I see when I built it? And maybe it's not 100% the same thing, and that's totally fine, because everybody's eyes and how they perceive things are a little different. So like, you can't expect somebody to see it the way that you see it every time. That's not true. The way people's brains work differently, all of the aboves. But you can use that as like a way to try and start to reference and see like, okay, so I want these 2 villages next to each other, I want to show they're at war with each other. It's like, okay, cool, yeah, they're at war with each other. How do we tell the viewer that they're at war with each other? And then you can be like, all right, well, I want to build a battlefield, and then they're really going to be fighting each other because they're going to be at war, and then there's going to be battles, and there's going to be broken trebuchets and catapults and blah 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 blah. So like, you can start working through that in your brain of how can I bring those ideas together. And if you keep answering that question, you're going to keep coming up with build ideas. Like that is the easiest way to find build ideas, is to keep just telling the story of how your world exists. Like that's what I do. That's all I do. Oh, the resource pack command might need to be updated. Oh, is it saying something wrong? I don't know what it is. Also, I think I missed it. No, I didn't. No, thank you again for the 3 months. So I appreciate that, dude. If you're still in here. Resource gathering time, is it? Always, Kiwi, always. How we doing? 1.70. Oh, okay, well, yeah. Semantics. Blah, 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 blah. Lucas, thank you so much for the dono. Are you planning to make a clay farm? We kind of technically have a dirt to clay farm, and actually in that building right over there, it's not the best. It would be kind of cool to make like an industrial clay pit and have like a really, really big clay farm inside of it. That could be a fun build. I think I can put 2 of these back. Yeah, that leaves 2 empties. There's another fishing with fWhip coming up. There could be. Could do just like a spitfire, like bam, 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 bam. But, what was I saying? Sorry, it's texting me. Yeah, like, what was I talking about? The clay? Oh, fishing with fWhip. Yeah, I need to get back onto the comment of the day videos. I've been so bad about doing those. Oh, you can just cover. This covers that. Okay, well, fine. I have so much iron saved up. We can just take some of this. Be at the bars I needed. We need to get a lot of copper. That's a lot of copper. I said I was gonna get bricks next, didn't I? We're gonna get this copper. Because that's a lot. Okay, copper in here. We need... I don't really have many at that stage, unfortunately. If any at all. All my copper boxes. These are all copper ore. Yeah, don't look at my copper storage. It's so gross in here, dude. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to cut 2 of these stacks all the way down to be the second stage of copper. Yeah, Dire Light, if you're looking for motivation stuff, I have a full, like, multi-part video series on how to stay motivated. I have so many of those videos on my channel. I would recommend going to check that out. It'd be more helpful because it's actually stuff that I've taken time to think out and all that than I could tell you on a live stream. Copper storage and aging facility soon, fWhip. Yeah, it's almost like I already have one that I don't use. So grumpy. So grumbly. Now, can I do this entire thing without sending any too far? Any tips on how to make a winter-themed city where slabs and stairs is a big part of the city? Me and my friend can't figure it out because we can't place snow layers on top of them. Diorite and smooth quartz are going to be your best friend. That's not what I want to do. Snow doesn't have to be snow blocks. Look at the other white blocks that you have access to in the game. Also, I think diorite is a great way to show, like, snowy pathways that people are walking on top of because they're, like, the snow's getting, like, trampled on. So that's what I would recommend. What are you doing? De-aging copper. Oh no, we'll wax them when we get out of here. What state do I live in? Try to not be in a state of mental despair, but sometimes that gets to me. I try and go for like a state of bliss, typically. State of low stress. That's usually the goal. I'm in Washington. No state of denial. Like I'm usually. I actually haven't been to Africa yet, so usually pretty far from denial. State of constant utter confusion. Yeah, that's in there too. Depends on the day though. Okay. Yeah, a state of asking people to like the stream. That's usually another one up there too. Thought you were a British boy. I don't even have anything remotely close to a British accent. I can't even fake one. 4 stacks and 14. Okay. Oh, I almost logged out. 4 stacks. 14. And then here we need 5 stacks. 9. 2. 3. 4. 5. I think I needed a little bit more on top. Yeah. Oh, dude, I got it exactly right. Whew. Whew. Now we have to go get brick. Cool. Not so cool. We can go get this terracotta instead. Let's do something else. Whee! Distraction! What? No, never. I would never do a distraction because I just don't want to go villager trade. The only accent you have that I pick up, fellow US person here, is on when you say warm. It's warm. Sid says that I say bag. Weird as all. She says it sounds like I say beeg. Sometimes I'm like, I don't see it, but okay. But that's me saying it, so you know I'm probably not. If there was an accent, I probably wouldn't be hearing my own accent. So just bring a lot of those along. Then I need to do one of these two. You say button weird? Yeah, I do put the D's in. Like a double T, I turn into. I sometimes, if I'm saying the word quickly, definitely turns into like a D, like button. I'm okay with that though. I don't really care. And also it makes for a lot of funny comments when some people are freaking out. Oh my god, some people get so mad at content creators for mispronouncing things. And my favorite, absolute favorite, is I had somebody who's getting mad at, who like left like a hate comment for how I pronounce the word button. And they misspelled button. Oh my god, I felt so good after that one. Oh, I wanted to reply so badly, but I didn't. But oh, Elijah, nah, it's pretty good right now. Oh man, dude, when somebody leaves a hate comment and they're like, "Hi, blah blah blah," and then they like misspelled another word in there, and I was just like, God, you are just, you're just so dumb too. We're all just a bunch of dumb people who make fun of other people for the things that we think that we're not dumb at. That's really what it is. That's life right there. That's a little morbid. That's a little bit more morbid than I intended. It's just every single time I feel like people on the internet are making fun of people because they're so good at something is because they don't want people to like figure out what they're not good at. So they don't want to like think about the things that they're not good at. So they would rather spend time talking. No, I didn't like gray dye. They'd rather spend time talking about the things that you're bad at instead of the things that they're bad at, because that's scary. So, you know. Oh. Well, got some extra. Philosopher fWhip. Yeah, that's where the F stands for, is philosopher. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. If chat is asking me to do something, that's a pretty quick way for me to not do a thing. I'll tell you all that much. Oh, I need to get bone meal and load it up in the farm. But we need to go and get some pale hanging moss real quick. Those pillagers still behind that wall. Yeah, he's in a boat. He's just chilling. Actually, I might have some in here. Oh, I need more. Ooh, I do not have that much though. Oh, I have some in here. Weird. I thought I was out. I'm out up here though. And we just go I really like this farm. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty proud of myself for coming up with this. Oh, I know cart loader. Okay, Annabelle. Okay, Annabelle. Fine. Fine. Just, you know, let's just throw a bucket of water right on my parade of me saying, hey, I'm pretty proud of this. I'm just kidding. I know. There's so many more improvements I could make to it. It's just a base. It works. It works. It works well. I also didn't want to bring it up much taller because I wanted to actually have space for an interior for a second floor if I so choose to do it. We shall see. What would you like to see in a future update? I mean, the end update is the easy one. But I want an end update. I don't want the typical end update that, like, this is what the end update would look like YouTubers are doing. Where they basically just download the better end mod and showcase off of how full of life the better end mod makes Minecraft. I actually think it looks terrible. I think the better end mod in Minecraft actually looks so bad. Not like a knock to the mod developer. I think they made a great thing for a modded Minecraft space, but in terms of it being vanilla, I think it's really bad. And again, not knocking on them. We only have 152 emeralds. This is a wee bit of a problem, but we can sell that iron to get some more. So actually, I'm not going to sleep because I want to go get the villager trade in before it resets. Down into the villager trading cave. Ooh, look at that. Clean, dude. Flying smooth. Let's go in here. Hello, my boys. Hello, please repair my elytra. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Okay, well, there we go. There's some more emeralds. Alright, so we got all of the brick we need, and now we just need to go buy some bricks to turn into shrab. Just come down here, take all of my emeralds that I had. Do I have any over here? Ooh, I have some. Okay, that's a start. And that is purely ready to be converted into some absolutely lovely, 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 lovely lodestones. How do I get better at building? There's a secret thing. It starts with a P. It's really, really cool. People love when I say it. Ends with an E. Purchase builds. What? Oh, no. No, no, my emeralds. I want those back. Thank you. No, I'm kidding. Practice. Practice building. Is that enough? It's enough! Wow! Dude, we only need rooted dirt. Rooty tooty dirt, let's go! I got extra emeralds. Oh boy! How many stacks of rooted dirt do I need? 6. We got 7 spots in there, so we can return the empty box. Oh, I still have emeralds in my inventory. What would you say the most important farms were when you started the world? If you're trying to go like to end game quickly, I would say an iron farm and a villager trading hall. and then like some crop farms to keep yourself fed are definitely the biggest early game ones to build out. That's probably what I would do. Again, iron farms are just ridiculously strong. They're so good. Recently watched your hardcore world tour with friends. Your custom cliffs have had me converting mine, though much smaller scale. Great content. Thank you. Ooh, Maddie J, cool. Which ones are you picking? The ones out on the coast or the ones at the mountain? Like the big basalt ones or the big stone ones that I have? Okay, we need to go find some Rudy Tooty. I think chat is lagging behind. Nah, chat's just vibing. Chat just vibes on its own. What do you think is the latest time you should beat the Ender Dragon? I think the Ender Dragon can be fought whenever you want. I think you can have a full Minecraft experience without ever going to the end if you wanted to. How does your world boy lag? What's boy lag? My world lags because there's a lot of stuff going on in it, but I'm not familiar with boy lag. Does that mean that there's also girl lag? And they, them lag? Is there an it lag too? Or is it just... Sad. I already looted that one. Well, I guess we could do that one. We just have to drain the area. Oh, I'm still recording. Oopsies. Sorry, Marcos. Full Minecraft experience without the end. I mean, the Elytra definitely helps, but you don't need it to play Minecraft, especially with the Happy Gas coming out. Like, I don't think an Elytra is required for a full Minecraft experience. You can build, you can redstone, you can do everything you want. You just wouldn't have shulker boxes and you wouldn't have an Elytra. Like that's all you're missing by not going to the end. So you're going to play at a slightly slower pace, but I don't think that's really taking away from a potential full experience, you know? Just because you're playing slower doesn't mean your experience is worse. Okay. I'm gonna do a little itty bitty, a little boyo. Please, 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 rooted dirt. This is another one of those ones where every time I start, I will do the entire thing, regardless of how much rooted dirt that I need. And the safest, bestest ever way to do it is by doing a 5x5 and just go down. You'll never miss any rooted dirt. And then you also clear a pretty good way to fly back up out of it. Or at least like a 3x3, and then you like extend the sides out, because then you can see if it's in the corner too. Aw, man, why we gotta do that? I don't want to be flooded. Oh, this is one of the new songs. I don't know why I felt like this was from Expedition 33. I was like, wait a minute. So chill. Oh, well, I don't want that. Actually, you. Ew. Ooh, not you. So I'm gonna talk about it because I talk about it every stream recently, but I feel like I'm still playing Expedition 33, loving it. It's so good, such a good game. But I feel like it's given me like this new appreciation for classical music. Like I've always been kind of like, yeah, if it's on in the background, I don't mind. But now I've just been, the soundtrack behind that game is so good that it's got me like, you know, I'm kind of just listening to it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. Sup, fWhip, what I miss? Sup, my guy? Been breaking blocks. We've been picking blocks up. We've been crafting blocks. Been blocking out blocks. American Mailing, thanks for stopping by. I always enjoyed classical music as a kid because my mom played violin and piano, so she would play a lot and just like for practice and everything, and so she was always like doing something around the house. I always appreciate it just from like the sense of hearing her playing and everything. And I also played piano for quite a few years as a kid. I can't play at all anymore. I wish I could, dude. That was one of those things where it's like I stopped playing because I was like, I don't want to do this. I got so many other things. I could go play sports. Like that's more competitive and more fun. And now I'm like looking back, I'm like, God, I wish I still had that skill. I'm sure I could pick it up again, like fairly easily. Like I think it's one of those where like I would definitely take a lot of practice to get back in there and like really, really wanting to do it. But I think if I like actually sat down to try for a while and see if I could do it again, I think I could figure it out. Probably just take like lessons or something for a month and I'd be back at least to a decent point, but it's probably been like 15, 20 years since I've actually played. I want to say I love your videos and I think you're such a fun and amazing YouTuber. Your builds are so amazing. You're so talented. Thank you for existing. Is Onik? I think it is. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will keep existing. Do not worry. I'll try my best to keep existing. In game and out of game. Been having a rough time making large stone / dwarven structures in a cave. I feel like the hardest part with dwarven builds is everybody's like, oh, just throw stone at it and just focus on the shape. But then like every block you place is so much more important. And also stone, or not stone, but like dwarven architecture seems to be like really, really upscaled. Like it has to be big in the Minecrafty world because they want to have those big, big, big fantasy like Gates of Erebor type style dwarven stuff. So the scale is hard to work with on it. I find dwarven builds to actually be like pretty complicated. I would love to do more of what we have over there, but yeah, no, good luck. I would say using a lot of the different stone varieties, like a lot of Tuff, because then you can use it for shading and you can make lines look a little bit bolder than others by like putting some Tuff behind it. About an elven style. This is not a hate towards anybody at all. I think elven builds are really cool, but it's so saturated, like so saturated in the Minecraft space. I'm like, I don't even want to bother, dude. Like, I don't know. Every time I see an elven build, I'm like, it looks cool. But elven builds, I feel like were the first thing in the original Minecraft days that really took off for a building style. And they haven't evolved a whole lot since. Like, they've evolved a little, but for the most part, elven builds are still kind of just like the roof focus and like long straight lines and having like the delicate curves, and that's kind of all that's really been in there. There hasn't been a whole lot of people who have done like really new things with the elven build style to like pioneer a new elven style too much. So I kind of find that they just are a little bland. How deep do these roots go? They go until you find a lush cave. So hopefully the lush cave is very, 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 very far underground. Because then we got a lot of root. I'd love to see more otherworldly dwarven and elven builds. Yeah, everything gets so like Lord of the Rings inspired, and granted, like it's well done, it's cool. But when you only draw from like that being the main fantasy inspiration source, it tends to add a little bit of consistency across the board. Skyrim for dwarves. Oh, the Dwemer are really, really cool. I love like the Dwemer in Skyrim are basically just like a steampunk dwarven society that like built automatrons, like mechs and robots and stuff. I do find that style doesn't translate to Minecraft super well because it's so small scale. Like very delicate, tiny details to it. So it's hard to translate it well into Minecraft, but I've seen a few people pull off some ideas. I think you could take like the current super busy style that you see in a lot of cyberpunk designs and builds lately and turn that into some cool dwarven, like Dwemer style stuff. Love them doggies. Thank you so much for the 4 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's a lot of art deco on a personal scale, yeah. I think I'm on a kick of wanting to start getting back into drawing again. I feel like I want to start getting into like sketch drawing. I've been watching a bunch of art channels on YouTube again that are like really like drawing focused and like more because I was getting into them for the side of like I do it every once in a while, trying to follow some different like types of artists on YouTube, whether they're graphic designers, whether they're digital art, or whether they do like physical art mediums. Like I try and just pick a few that I can follow, and I'll watch their videos every once in a while, especially when they do videos of like talking about how to set up a scene or how to set up and do proportional things, and because all that stuff applies across any and all art form. So I've been trying to, yeah, now we're at the bottom of the cave. Just about. So I've been watching through them, and I got on this rabbit hole where this guy was talking about, I can't remember the name, but the big thing that he was going on about was how sketch drawing is a great way to like visualize what you want to do instead of like trying to write down in words. Like you can spend 10-15 minutes just like sketching out a thing and letting it be super messy. Like from up close it makes no sense, but from far away it becomes like a readable art piece. And so I was watching a lot of what he was doing there, and I was like, wait, I'm kind of interested. I've been thinking about getting my tablet back out and starting to draw for a bit again. It's just one of the, I actually have a trip coming up later this week, and I was like, maybe I just take my tablet on the plane and just doodle. Okay, cool, there we go. T3 2 Moss? I think it's 2, it might be 3.
Pleased to meet you.
I'll rename it.
Ooh yes, another stream to watch back later when I can actually pay attention. Have a good day, fWhip.
Caro, thank you for the 18 months, and future Caro, well, current Caro, past Caro was really cool, and so future Caro, thank you for the 18 months as well. On behalf of past Caro. Current Caro, I guess, thank you. On behalf of past Caro, if you're rewatching it later. I don't know. Cool, that is everything that we need. That's the last of the items. We can go put all the rest of this junk back that I have on me. Yeah, we got 855. That's nice. Drawing with a pen is the hardcore version of sketching. Yeah, I just have a tablet. I like digital art because my hands are pretty shaky, so I have a hard time getting like clean lines. But like Photoshop, you can have like the line smoothing tools and all that. Those make it be a lot more approachable for me, which I really enjoy. I have a list of the mods I use. There's a list in the Discord. Join the Discord, go to the resources channel. It's a little messy and some might be outdated, but that's the whole list. I used to like post and keep up with what their latest version was. I've kind of just stopped doing that, so I really should just cut it off of all the lines. But those are the mods that I use. We'll put this dirt back up here. Drop the rest of this junk off. Have you thought of adding like a city map to help visitors / tourists navigate the city? Like a little pop-up inside? Maybe. I feel like that wouldn't be something that would be in like this older, maybe like I mean, we do have a visitors center, so we could, I don't need to go this way, I need to go down here. Is this not vanilla Minecraft? This is vanilla Minecraft with performance mods just to make it run better. So there's nothing, I don't have a single mod installed that modifies the game. Everything I have installed is purely to make Minecraft run better and have less lag. I'm a tattooer and I use that too. Oh, I feel like for tattoos too, having those clean lines is super important because you don't want to have a sketch line on permanently inked onto somebody. You do cross hatching? No, because that's like needlework, right? With like fabric and stuff. I don't do any of that now. I do not know how. Or cross hatch? Is that like the, I don't know what you mean by cross hatching. So I'm assuming no, I don't do it.
Ka-ching!
DVDM with the 5 gift members. Thank you so very much. Yeah, Procreate has been a lifesaver. Oh, I want Procreate so bad, dude. But I don't have any Apple devices, so it's only on the App Store. Such a bummer. I've just been using Photoshop. I should probably look into an alternative, but it works. But DVDM, again, thank you so much for the 5 gift members, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's cross hatch is a see, yeah, Jonathan, thank you. Yeah, it was definitely, I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm very new into the drawing side. I've been wanting to get into, I can show you like the style of stuff. Let me see if I can find that old video that I watched. Where was that? That? Oh, this guy.
I made these
like this. I don't know anything about this dude, but I just found his YouTube videos, so if there's something weird about him, I have no idea. But yeah, like this style where it's like very, like from far away you can see the cityscapes on him, but then it's very much like up close and just like this type of sketching and stuff. I'm like, I kind of want to start getting into this just to see if I can start to figure out some, like I love this one. Like this one here is so cool to me. I would love to start getting into this style of art where it's just very, very sketchy. I would love to start getting into being able to make that type of stuff. So that's a goal that I kind of have. We'll see. I feel like it's fun. It's really just like blocking out shapes. Like not really at fine detail. Yeah, very concept art. Nothing is like really like a permanent fine line brush stroke. Just like, yeah. That's my goal of what I'd like to get to. Good for concept art. Yeah, I would love to do that and like be able to share some of that concept art for videos on things. I think that could be really fun to try and make some concept art of build projects and things. Like that could be kind of cool. Biggest hint I can give you is avoid details. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've like in that video there, he was talking, he's like, yeah, so I never let myself, I set a brushstroke size and I never let myself go under that. He's like, and then it's literally impossible to get into those fine details because you just do not have the small brush stroke size to be able to get that finer detail than what you're already doing. It's like, that's a good way to do it. Misadventure's coming out this Thursday, Lucas. Here's y'all's final view for what we got going on for when you're walking on the street this way, or the road. Isn't that gonna be cool? You're gonna come out here and there's just gonna be like, you turn that corner, you'll just see like this big tower sticking out over here. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. And then you have the little birds. I want to go with white, just sort of like little like white birds. I feel like that makes sense. I don't know what type of bird it would be, but I was like, a white bird would be kind of cool for like this Mediterranean vibe, you know. Nat Renee with a 39 months. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. This is glitched out from clearing a chunk. I'm just getting rid of it before it looks super algo. We might have to come through and redo this farm, but maybe it's just somebody who settled over here and came from that way and settled the land. So I think we can leave it. I think it could kind of fit. I think it's okay. So I was originally going to do more medieval stuff out here, but I like the idea of moving into more of a Tuscan. So maybe we could do like some little upgrade to it that makes it feel a little bit more Tuscan or something. I don't know. Sightline's so good. Yeah. And then I'm hoping that we can turn this into like the cool town and village thing. I don't know if that'll be immediately the next project, but it's one for after. We'll see. And then the house that we did for the thumbnail is right here. But my friends, now that we got everything gathered, I need to get into building and all that. And I've actually got a few errands and chores and stuff that I gotta do this afternoon before it gets too late. So we're going to drop everything off here, and I think, unfortunately, that is going to do it for today's stream. I really do appreciate the support. Y'all have been absolutely awesome. So thank you so very much for hanging, vibing, being along for the ride. Thank you for entertaining me while I go through gathering up thousands upon thousands of shulker boxes, because now we have all of these to build stuff from. We're going to drain every single one of these boxes to build up a castle. It's going to be so cool. I got a lot of blocks to place, but that is 10,038 days now. Oh, geez, we're already almost 40 days into this project. Well, actually, no, we're 20 days into the project because it was 10,017. 21 days. This will be the 22nd day of this project. Can you show map? Yeah, I can show the map. Pick my bed back up. Yeah, we're right there. That lovely little mess of shulkers. So this whole mountain here is going to get transformed into castle. I think I want to redo that little place. We have the little farmhouse here, but we're kind of like right. This is like smack dab in the middle of the world. If you go from like the west side to the east side, like this brings it all together. How many times do you stream a week? We'll be live again on Wednesday this week. I'm normally live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I will not be live this Friday. I'm going to be out of town for a bit. And then we'll be back most likely next Monday. The only reason I wouldn't be live next Monday is if I get really behind on this video this week, because I need it to be done pretty much by end of day Monday. So if I'm not live on Monday, it's because I'm panicking trying to finish the video. But I'm hoping to have it done before I go out of town. So I've got an entire castle to build before Thursday morning. So we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. But thank you so very much for being here, my friends. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have been absolutely amazing. Fwhip and stream to Hardcore Season 3 playlist. Y'all can go watch the Hardcore Season 3 playlist if you would like to. We'll go find somebody lovely to raid over on Twitch. Well, y'all can figure out what you're doing for the YouTube friends. But I do appreciate it. Click the like button on your way out if you have not already. I very much do appreciate the extra little support. It helps for afterwards and all that cool stuff. We're getting the video out there a little bit farther. Who are we going to raid? Let's go raid Link. Why not? Why not? He's a good dude. He's always a lovely place to have everybody hanging. So jump in on the raid if you have not, if you can, over on Twitch side. I very much do appreciate it. You're going to go raid Linksy. YouTube friends, I think he's live on YouTube too if you want to go watch him there. I don't know. He's a good dude. But yeah, with that, my friends, that's not the right button. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.